Thank you, Council. Public participation. If you have anything else to bring forth before the council, if you'll come to the podium and state your name and address for the record.
Jonathan Lucia, last name is spelled Lucia, 304 Fly Creek Avenue. Good evening, Councilman. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you in this public forum. My name is Jonathan Lucia, and I relocated to Fairhope three months ago after being away from the area for the last 15 years. I'm delighted to be back close to Mobile Bay in this beautiful city, and appreciate all the positive comments around the support of the linemen and the city staff. I was very impressed myself with the recovery after the storm. I'm not here to request any specific action by the council, but to bring awareness through public forum to a pattern of negligent management of the retreat at Fairhope Village complex, the new complex that I think you are all aware of. Up to this date, there's been a pattern of non-responsiveness to tenant maintenance requests, systemic accounting issues, no staff presence in the complex after business hours, a failure to install the planned vehicular security gate, unauthorized entry by contractors into individual units with no ID, overflowing trash with lack of scheduled pickups, an explicitly rude and dismissive attitude by the property management and property staff. As of this past Friday, both maintenance staff resigned due to reported conflict with management, which is consistent with regular staff turnover in all functional areas since the property opened. During Hurricane Sally, multiple units were flooded in Building 1 of the complex on the basement level. Approximately 60 hours after the storm concluded, residents were still residing in units with ankle-deep water with no clear communication or response from management. The fire alarm in the clubhouse went off after the power was restored for 15 hours straight with no response from management, despite a response from the City of Fairhope Fire Department. I and others have attempted multiple times to speak with someone in the Pegasus corporate office in Atlanta. Pegasus is the residential property management company out of Alpharetta, Georgia, with no response. My research to determine who the owners, developers of the complex are, or a means to contact them has not been successful. Appreciate the time today to bring awareness to the issue in the public forum. I do predict without a change in our systemic improvement by the management, conditions will continue to deteriorate and will negatively impact the city of Fairhope. The property is beautiful. They did a good job with it. It did meet a need for me as a professional returning to the area. I do plan to be a longtime resident in Fairhope, eventually purchase a home here. So it was a good temporary place for me to live. But unfortunately, it's just deteriorated. And so once again, I'm here to just bring awareness. I recognize that the city council, there's not any necessarily an action you can take. I don't think there's any property tax incentives that would give you leverage, but I just want to gain awareness, and hopefully through awareness we'll get the right attention of the right people so that they can take some necessary action. There are elderly people that live on the complex, and I'm here to speak for them and others who are unable to advocate for themselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would just say, based on those comments, you know, if there's any staff that heard comments that think that we may need to address, to please, you know, I'd ask the mayor to ask the staff to address that. And I know some of those may be mostly civil matters. You may want to address that, Mr. McDowell. But it sounds like a lot of civil matters, but there may have also been intertwined in there some other public safety type matters as well. So it might just give that some thought and see if there's anything. Mayor, just give that some thought and see if there's anything that, you know, you would need to do. Is there anyone else that'd like to approach the council? Okay, seeing no one else, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you, council.